Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is what is it? Seriously, I'm off today. I feel like I'm off today because I'm by myself today. I am by myself. Seriously, but this is the live debrief. Yeah, and I'm all things sugar and Sade. Hey, and yeah, this is where I talk about my favorite reality TV shows from my perspective. Obviously, we're missing Abis today. So hopefully you guys can keep me company as I go through this. Let me just go live on Instagram as well. How's everybody doing? There's some people in the chat already. Hey, Bobita. Bobita says, hi, Sade, everybody. Yes, it's just me today, Waving. It's just me. Abis will be back tomorrow. She'll be back tomorrow. That thumbnail of Belle's face is getting better. Yes, it is. We'll talk a lot about that today. What's the news? Are you talking about what news are you talking about, Wavin? Let me know. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? Hey, Mary. Mary says, morning ladies, usually part of the replay gang. Oh, seriously, love how the two of you play off each other. Thank you so much, seriously. But it's just me today. Abby's may be in the chat. She may be in the chat, but she got like she is in the chat. She's there. But yeah, she'll be back on screen tomorrow. What was it? So hey, Lil Rock, how you doing? Hey, Gilda. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Maya. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle says, hey, Shana, your skin is giving fresh and glowing. Thank you. Did you drop the makeup routine vlog? Not yet. To be fair, Rochelle, yeah, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you so badly because I am editing and it's taking ages. I swear to God. And when it drops, hopefully, I don't know. I was going to go out, but I don't know if I'm going to go out. So if I don't end up going out, I will, what do you call it? I will work on that edit today. Hopefully if I can get finished today, it's great. But I'm about halfway through. So it's there, but the editing is killing me. Waving, hope you don't have any drilling. Abis is there, so you can say hi, Yasha. But what do you call it? What you say? Yeah, Abis. I spoke to her just before we went live. Her face is numb, as she's saying just there, but she's okay. She's okay. Lil says Abis is an actual comedian. Thanks for giving us all the jokes. That's what I'm saying. I was saying to her yesterday because some people were saying in the on the comments how funny Abis is. I swear to God, she is the funniest person I know. I swear, and I just feel so. Like I think I've said this before. I'm just really just so happy that we've reunited. Honestly, I'm just really so happy because she used to give me so much joy in college, and now she's back in my life. It's just great. I just feel at ease. You know? Do you know what I mean? Your face is looking crusty. Whatever. I die. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really feeling this. It feels really odd to be doing this by myself today, but I will persevere anyway. Because yeah, I like our little duo. I think it's cute for sure, man. You know when someone just gets you. And I love to laugh. That's my favorite thing to do. So yeah. Who else is here? I said Maya already. She'll be back tomorrow and stuff. And as we've said, no more humbugs. She's not eating those humbugs anymore, right? You need to put them down. There'll be none of those. No friggin' toffees, none of that. Just leave your teeth alone. Honestly. Okay. So guys, make sure you like the live. You might as well do it now as you're coming in. Replay gang, please do it too and leave your comments. Lil says, I watched all the Tyra documentary. Oh my God. Honestly, next week we are going to discuss America's Top Model documentary that's on Netflix at the moment. Apparently there is another documentary coming out. I can't remember who's produced it, but there's one coming out in March as well. So I'm very, very, very happy as well, kind of thing. Amagran. Am I saying that? Amagran. It's saying, Abis, we miss you. You guys are great together. Thank you so much. And yeah, I miss her too. too. So yeah, we're gonna talk America's Next Top Model next week. I cannot wait for that. I've been seeing all the TikToks and all the reels about it and stuff like that. That one was a menace, but we will get into it next week. Today, we are talking about Love Island All-Stars Season 3, Episode 35. Guys, what are you giving it out of 10? What are you giving it? Who's your MVP? Who's your LVP? Or do you have a word to sum up last night's episode? I can't lie. I'm trying to think like, who's my MVP from last night? Oh, I should have given this much more thought, actually. Oh, I'm struggling. I don't even know. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, please do watch it, Abis. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Who's my MVP? This keeps on going on right now. Let me turn that off. I don't even know. Maybe Maya. I don't think anyone was given last night. I just don't think. I don't think so. What do you guys think? I really don't think anyone was fully given last night. Did I rate anybody? No. But do you know who my LVPs were? My LVP is definitely Belle. Yeah. And Jessy. Because Jessy was doing crocodile tears again, and I didn't appreciate that. But yeah, Belle, LVP, 100%. I'm giving last night maybe like a 7, because I think it was a little bit predictable. The drama that we was gonna get was a little bit predictable. Mrs. Belle's a nutter. She is a live one, like proper roadman style. She tried to keep it cool and collective, and then of course she friggin' loses it again. Like, you know, Wayman says 9 just for the ending. Okay, cool. And MVP is Maya. I'm coming. Honestly, I believe you, because like I think Maya was given in that dress. That dress was excellent. Absolutely loved it. Babita says Lucinda is hilarious. Honestly, she was trying to start a riot. She really was. Wayman saying LVP Whitney. Why? Why? Mary says it started at a 5, ended as a 9. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. The ending, yes. I've just remembered the ending because of the question that Maya asks. And I swear to God, guys, that question at the end is the same question phrased differently, but that's the other question. Because remember I said yesterday, did I say yesterday? That I had entered 2 questions, but the other one I couldn't remember. But it was to Sammy, and it was asking whether she's going to tell the whole truth about the conversation. I asked that question too. So I was one of those people that made that happen. So thank you. You're welcome, actually. Not even thank you. Well, you're welcome. But I forgot to screenshot it. But I did actually send that question in as well. So I was happy. So there must have been a lot of people that sent that in. So there was that. I was quite happy about that. You need to explain Whitney to me, Wayman. I don't understand. Abby's gave it an 8. Babita's given it a 7. Jeanette says Scott has her up. Are you referring to Leanne or Whitney? Kay says, hey Kay. Kay says LVP is Leanne. She constantly mute when it's time to speak publicly. She's always bored, but has chat 1-to-1. I mean, yeah. Abby said she was looking like she was casting spells on people. She was trying to hold it down and faint. Is that Belle? Is that Belle Abis? Jeanette said, I'm so disappointed in Whitney. What? Little Roy's asking what you thought of Whitney. She clearly didn't listen to her sister, just chatting like a chatter. Was she chatting more than Lucinda was chatting? I don't know. I don't know. As I said, my disclaimer, I am Team Whitney. I'm part of the Whitney Defense League. So you guys are free to have your own opinions, but I will also have mine, which is in favor of Whitney. So is my goal to positive spin everything that she does. But yes, I feel like Lucinda was giving more of let's milk the drama out of each of these situations. Imran, hi Imran. Imran says she had a right to react when people are winding her up. Yeah, who's that you talking about there? Is that to Belle? I think so. And it was a mic drop. Yes, absolutely. Gilda said, I feel tonight a lot of islanders will be exposed. Yeah. I feel like this is what the grafties is supposed to do. Like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting at. I'm getting for sure. Abby said tonight should be good. Yeah, it should be good. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see the other questions. I know you guys are gonna go in on Whitney. So I think she has to brace herself for, picking shirt and belt over Leanne. That's probably going to come up, to be fair. But you can tell that between Whitney, well, the way they edited it at least, but between Whitney and Leanne, you can just tell that they know that it's not what, the producers are trying to make it be. Like they're these good friends that really get on. You can tell there's tension there. I think that's obvious. Scott had Belle up in conversations. Okay, Jeanette, I got you. Yeah, I think so. Scott laid down the law in that respect, for sure. I think he is trying to do right by himself. He's trying to do right by his women, for sure. But do I like Scott? No. It's not making me like Scott. And two things can be true at the same time. But I am happy that he is properly defending Leanne when she at least feels, or it's not in her character to defend herself, right? Do you know what I mean? He's standing up for her, which I do appreciate, which is similar to Sean. I appreciate when Sean does that for Lucinda as well. Does it make me like Sean? No, it doesn't. Charisse is saying LVP Whitney. Oh my God. Every time you guys say it, it hurts me. Oh my God. Gilda says, all those people lying, they are speaking up for Leanne is a lie from the pit of hell. 110%, because we had people like Tommy, even like Whitney Yemen. It was unnecessary. Well, that was more for Scott. To be fair, as she explained. But it was all these unnecessary questions. So the way I see it is like the producers are giving them like one question has to be about your couple and another question has to be about somebody else's couple. That's what it seemed to have been in terms of the criteria for those questions. And to have I get Belle's point for Scott and Leanne to have their question about someone else's couple. It didn't really make sense. It really didn't on that. And for everybody to be coming for Scott and Leanne, it was just a bit too much, I think. Maya said, what did Whitney do but be herself? This is what I'm saying. But I think it was a poor question. I do think it was a poor question. I do agree with that. Like, I don't think she should have asked that question at all, because she asked, let me even bring them up. Let's get straight to it. What was that one? Because there was a lot of them. Their question was, and she kind of caveated. Let me just bring it up on the screen as well. We can go through a couple of these. There we go. Do you think Scott made the right decision choosing Leanne over Belle? That was just like very telling of her thoughts on her thought process on it, for sure. And what do you call it? And it didn't go down well. It really just didn't go down well, the way she thought it was. But I think she was maybe it's hard. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Her logic was, let's see if the audience agrees with his decision, right? And to give him peace of mind that the audience is on Scott's side. So, yeah, that's where she was coming. That's where she was coming from. said it was messy. She said it herself when they were constructing it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, someone said earlier as well. Jonah said, sorry, but I have to say bravo to the British authorities for arresting Prince Andrew for being in the Epstein files. America, get a backbone. I mean, it's definitely a historic day, and apparently is today his birthday as well, or something, or is like near his birthday. I should even take this off screen while I'm saying this. But apparently I think it's what do you call it? Not William, Prince Andrew's birthday, or formerly known as Prince. Birthday. Well, guys, what are you objecting? Is that something else? That's something else. But yes, Prince Andrew, breaking news, I guess. He's been arrested. Yeah, he's 66 today. Okay, thank you, Wavim. Yeah, and great. But the thing is, I think them stripping him of his title, getting him to move out, they obviously knew this was coming, and they obviously wanted, the royal family want to distance themselves as well, kind of thing. But it's just like, well, no, because like we all remember when, you know, his mum was alive, she was paying his legal fees. So we're gonna get a refund for that, or what? Like, what the hell? And also as well, let's see if anything actually comes out of it, because yes, symbolically you have arrested him, but is he going to be charged? Is he going to go to jail? Like, it doesn't mean anything at this moment in time. Let's see if they really go through. But anyway, that's a side note. But yeah, that's what's happening in the UK today. Seriously. Oh, okay. Objection against like what I'm saying, what Whitney's viewpoint is. But she did think that's the thing. That's what she said. Sarah Kai said Whitney needs to hold her house sometimes. I look hers. I mean, she's playing the game. She's not playing it safe, but she's not playing it safe. And I rate her for that. I do rate her for that. And she's calling out, she's kind of like bringing a light to it, because she knows how she feels about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see. Hi, Owen. How you doing? Oh, sorry. Just going back to Prince Andrew. Waven said he's been arrested and various police authorities are working on different aspects are in him and Mandelson. Okay. Well, let's hope something sticks. Let's hope something sticks. Let's hope something goes down, because remember, this man had done a whole interview, and he was given space to do a whole interview about how that didn't happen and blah 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 and this, that, the other kind of thing. And like, you know, his defense being paid by the Queen, the former Queen, that's taxpayers' money. Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm not buying it until he's in the jail. Until he's in the jail. I hope it will be the case though, and I hope we get a little bit of justice for sure. Okay, cool. So back to this. So yeah, I feel like, well, the public voted and they said 76% said they do think that he's made the right decision, which I feel like it's great, and it should give him peace of mind. I think Scott was feeling a little bit betrayed by his mate in that situation. I think he was, you know, so they need to work out their stuff. But this whole rhetoric, I know like a lot of people are saying that Scott and Whitney fancy each other. I don't think it's the case, you know. I really don't think so, guys. I don't think Whitney wants this for herself at all. I really don't. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to watch something today and I didn't do it. I just remembered Saf put in the group, Whitney's mum was on Whitney's and her sister's podcast. I haven't got to watch it yet, so I'll watch that later today. So there were a few, obviously, more questions. So this is like the second question. Whatever way Rich. Wait, what? Gilda says, so Charlotte, who is it giving peace of mind again? It's giving peace of mind to Scott and Leanne, that they know that the British public is on their side. That's great. Sarah Kai says Whitney is going out looking bad. I mean, to be fair, I think no matter how Whitney presented herself in this show, that was the edit she was going to get. Like, honestly, that was the edit she was going to get. Because in that whole episode last night, when they were around that dinner table, it was actually Lucinda who was doing the most like, oh, that's not a good result. Oh, why are you saying that for? Oh, how do you feel about this? She was the one mostly stoking the fire and getting a rise out of people, to be honest. And then, yeah, so, but you know, people are going to focus on what they're going to focus on. I was in absolutely not. It's for our own peace of mind. Also, 2 things can be true at the same time. Even 5 things can be true at the same time. Imran says Whitney has always said that Leanne was not her choice for Scott from the beginning, and she told Scott exactly. She's not saying anything, or her stance isn't anything new. Why are people surprised? So I said, but Whitney was defending Belle and Jessy of all people. I honestly think, I think she's genuinely friends with. She's genuinely friends with Belle. I do think so. She has a soft spot for Belle. And I think with Jessy, I think because Jessy rushes to tears all the time, I think she's just a little bit empathetic. Yeah, I think so. I do think she tries to see for things from loads of different angles. I do think she does that as well. But I think it's very similar to like how Millie was with Lucinda, you know, and just being like, why are you why are you so I just see Sarah Kai said, Sade, you missed your calling as a defense attorney. I mean, my parents did want me to be a lawyer. They did. I think I would have been pretty decent, to be fair. But I do think that Millie and Whitney are very similar in terms of like they are trying to make sure that no one feels like they're being ganged up on or they're being attacked in any sort of way. So when they see someone who is isolated or has at risk of isolation, they try and smooth it over the best they can. I think they're very similar in that sense. I do. Jordan says, Sade, seriously, you're a true contortionist. Show us some more moves. Millions of things are true, but at the same time, what does that have to do with its behavior? I mean, I feel like I've explained. I feel like I've explained that. Honestly. But yes, but that's my thoughts on that. But as we can see, Scott was not too happy. He wasn't too happy. Leanne didn't say much, but I think her eyes said it all. Like this again. I think that was Leanne's thought process, in my opinion. So what's it called? So Leanne and Scott, they asked, their question was it too soon for Sean and Lucinda to make it official? The public voted 55% said yes and 45% said no. They weren't too happy, obviously, with this result. I think they weren't too happy that this question had been asked as well, kind of thing. No one would be, really, to be fair. And this is going off what Scott believes and what he's been pushing the whole time, is he does think it's too soon, that they're playing, you know, a bit of a game. I think he probably thinks they're the biggest, what do you call it? They're the biggest game players in here, for sure. And I feel like they're all the same type of people. I think Scott, Lucinda, Sean, they're all similar in terms of like they are trying to absolutely win. Yeah. Right. So Sammy did ask, her question was Lucinda pieing Sammy uncalled for? And this was the opportunity for Lucinda to actually apologize in this moment, like sincerely. And Lucinda was just like, nope, not having none of that. I'm not having none of that. I'm not apologizing. I am standing firm that I think that this is silly. Why are we even bringing it up again? Like, you know, it's happened. Let's just move on. That is Lucinda's stance. And I feel like I feel like that is I feel like this is going to be part of like pulling the threads even more so at Lucinda and how she's coming across, because she played it wrong in this moment. I really do. So the public agreed with what Sammie was saying. So 63% said yes, which is very high in this game. Do you know what I mean? And I think we all, I don't know if like anyone kind of really, well, actually 33% of people who vote for this did disagree, if they understood the, do you know what I mean, the question, like I didn't. So there is that. But I think it's hard to not see that she was doing a bit too much. And also as well, I feel like them changing the rules, the producers changing the rules and like having you be able to pie anyone, because usually it's girls versus boys, and they done that for the first two questions, I think, or the first two bits, like the snog marry bit. They kept it the same, but the pie, they made it like everybody, you can pie anyone. So they allowed this to happen, which is a bit insane. I do think it's a bit insane. And I think it is another side that they desperately want Lucinda to win. I really do. This cat rock says Lucinda apologized before and Sammy is still going on about it. How many more times does how many more apologies does she need? She has nothing else going on. I don't think that Lucinda's apology was genuine. I really don't. I think I don't know. I'm not giving it genuine at all. I don't think, and even if that's what she meant, I don't think Lucinda is sorry. I think she feels quite righteous in her pieing, and I think it's because of outside stuff. Because when they had the conversation, Lucinda was talking about, oh yeah, you had a whole birthday party, or you had a whole party and you didn't even invite me. So I think that's why Lucinda is mad, you know? Miss Cute said, I think Lucinda did more than Whitney in shade, but just used her baby act to play it because she's been constant in branding herself. I agree with you, Miss Cute. I think Lucinda was definitely a shit stirrer at this table for sure. Imran said she literally laughed in her face. Exactly. Was the pie justified? Yes, but the velocity of the pie was uncalled for. So two things can be true. Yes, Miss Q, I agree. So yeah, I did think that I thought Lucinda played this wrong. The constant laughing about it, you know, Sammy was Owen said, please stop defending Whitney. Never, never, in the name of God, never. I would never stop defending her. Mary said, I think Sammy wants to remind the public the type of person Lucinda is. Yes, I agree. I do think she does. But I think that Sammy also is very similar to Lucinda. I think they're two sides of the same coin. Like the way she jumped on the bandwagon with Belle to kind of like get at Lucinda and just wasn't giving things a rest. Like she's exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? But I think she has been like, you know, obviously she's been embarrassed, calling her friend. Lucinda's just like, we ain't friends. So it's hurting her. And the daggers she was giving Lucinda at the table, oh my God, it was a lot. And I think she hasn't been able to, you know, get her back. She hasn't been able to catch her back. If I was Sammy, I would be asking the producers, like, I need a pie to even this. Let me pie Lucinda. Do you know what I mean? Let me pie Lucinda. Make it fair. What else did we get? Right. So Tommy and Jessy, they did ask, is Scott holding back from making Leanne his girlfriend because he doesn't want to? And I really hated the way this question was worded and my dyslexic brain. So I was just like, what? Like, but yeah, okay. Abis was saying she might break her nose. I don't think even Sammy's got that kind of velocity in her arm. I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't give me strong. I really don't know. Little Rock says someone said Sammy made Stewie look from Family. So looks like Stewie from Family Guy or Hayla Arnold. Oh my gosh, she does. Sorry, where is she? She does, especially like this. That's hilarious. Oh gosh, but yeah. So Tommy and Jessy, their question is Scott holding back from making Leanne his girlfriend because he doesn't want to. The public voted 57% no. So this definitely went in Scott's favor and Leanne's favor and everything like that. I don't know. Tommy did say, like, had we known everyone was going to go for you, we wouldn't have asked this question. But yeah, it did at the mood in the around the table made this seem harsher than what it was, because I do think it's kind of like a fair question. I do think it's a fair question because he's been with him and Leanne they've had their ups and downs, but they've shown that they've had attraction to each other for the longest. He's put her through quite a few bits of stuff. And, you know, I think it's a fair question. I do think it's a fair question. But tensions were so high when this question came around. I think it just didn't really land that well. Also, I don't think Scott really respects Tommy in any sort of like serious way at all. I feel like I've missed a couple. Did I? Oh, because I started in the middle, I think. Right. So yeah, Jessy was shocked with this one because Lucinda and Sean asks, is Jessy playing it safe with Tommy to get to the final? And the public voted 83% yes. And this is where obviously Jessy was shocked, but she also was she started to cry in the end. She really did. She was trying to hold it together because you kind of see, like, as this picture shows, yeah, Tommy's arm is around her at the moment, yeah, but then he slowly starts moving. He slowly starts moving away from her. It was so bad. His arm moves around her. There's a bit more of a space between them because the public can see it. It just seemed super obvious, man. It was just super obvious, but everyone can see it but Tommy. So also as well, unfortunately, this is the kind of the second time that this has happened to him, right? So in terms of him being targeted to get to the final, to get to stay in the villa, because the last girl that came in from Casa in his season, she apparently had sent messages to her friend to say, yeah, I'm going to target Tommy or something along those veins, that vein. And yeah, and then that she got exposed. So I feel like he now, you can see he's very sensitive. You can see he's very affected by these things. So, you know, for this kind of thing to happen to him again, I feel like, you know, I hope he has this, you know, he has the support that he needs. I hope there's welfare there to help him, because I feel like we can see him crumbling. And yeah, it's not nice. It actually isn't nice. I don't particularly like warm to Tommy. Do you know what I mean? Like other people do, like he's pure and sweet. I don't think he's particularly pure and sweet. When I looked at, I think I saw a clip the other day of like some of the people's like best moments. And his one, he's known for his season calling someone like a lanky see you next Tuesday. So yeah, I don't think he's like as sweet as he's been made out to be at all. But I didn't fit. I could see that he's deeply affected by this, and I hope he has the support that he needs, like for real, because he just seemed very overwhelmed for sure. Yeah, the thing is, he did know this. Yes, Mary and yes, Abis. Yeah, he did know this for sure, because he had that conversation with Sean, I think, or Harrison in the morning, saying he's talking about the spark isn't there. So he did have a feeling that this was the case, but to have it confirmed by 83% of people that voted in these Do you know what I mean? These questions, that's quite intense, I think. I think that's quite intense. So Belle and Harrison, they asked, is Scott here for genuine reasons? Obviously, that's very, very, very targeted or Scott coded. Harrison is not a main character this time around. Oh God, Imran, sorry, says that Tommy literally called Shakira a bitch. Well, there's that. there's that. I just don't think he's an innocent, but he's been played as like he's this pure person. Like, no, please drop me out. Do you know what I mean? But I hope he's okay. I do hope he's okay because it's a lot. So yeah, Belle and Harrison asking if Scott is here for genuine reasons. I do think that Harrison is like, he's at NPC, is that what you call it? Non-playing character this season time around, because this is all about Belle. And the public, you know, they've like 59% said they do think that Scott is there for genuine reasons. So he was, what do you call it? Rest assured with that kind of thing. Belle is obsessed with Leanne. I agree with this comment here. I think with Leanne and Scott, she really is. She won't drop it. She absolutely won't. This cat rock says, imagine Belle was so mad at Scott's question only to ask a question about Scott. Be so for real, Belle. Exactly. It does my head in. Millie and Zach, they asked, is Scott coming across as a game player? 53% said no. This is the thing. So people are just exposing themselves with these questions. They are exposing themselves. So they think he is a game player. And I think this is one of the couples that said, oh, we're doing this for Leanne. Really? Really, really, really. Keisha says, Harrison seems so withdrawn this season. To be fair, I think, what do you call it? This might work in his favor in the sense that, remember Lauren's on the outside, right? Maybe who came in after Harrison? No, Harrison. Oh no, it's only Jessy, but Jessy came in the same day, so they wouldn't know. So he has no idea. He really has no idea what Lauren's been doing. So yeah, I think he's doing well at the moment, but he only not well, but like he's, what's the word? He's been playing it safe with Belle because he has no options. We're not going to get a bombshell now. He really does just need to, like, you know, just be into Belle, really. So he comes across like he's not a donut, like really and truly. Yeah. Abis said he had to sneak to the Secret Garden outfit. Yeah, he did. Teacher saying, I don't think Harrison's used to not having options. Yeah, exactly. Kay says everyone wants to give Leanne clarity all of a sudden, but how many of those clarity seekers told her what was going on when Belle was moving to Scott behind her back? Exactly, Kay. Exactly. I just thought this was absolute nonsense, to be honest. Yeah. Let me just play a clip of Belle going nuts again. She just really, she needs anger management. And I feel like the producers know that she needs anger management. It was just a lot. This was all just a lot.
I'll be in your DMs after a week is to embarrass Leanne.
Obviously, me and Leanne have been through a lot. So we phrased it in a fun way, which was, will I be in Belle's DMs in a week? We clearly took this more fun.
That's your couple's question.
Do you think, because I do think this was a terrible question. So this was their couple questions, and Scott and Leanne asked, does the public think that he would be in Belle's DMs in a week, right? But that is their couple question. Now, Scott's argument is that, you know, what do you call it? I just done it in a fun way. Do you think that Belle is taking this to heart because of how everybody around the table reacted. Because I was just like, is it super deep? You did say that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why are you so upset?
First question. So where'd that come from? Shade or what kind
No,
of fun?
it's will we work on the outside? But we thought we'd do it in a fun way.
This was the question to ask about your couple.
Oh, well, it is about the couple.
Referencing Belle's side comment. It doesn't make sense.
It was meant to be in a fun way. It's clearly not been taken that way. I don't think it's that deep, I'll be honest with you. I really don't think it's that deep.
You guys could have used that to ask such a nice question about your own couple. I don't know why I've been brought into that.
If I was in your DMs in a week, that means clearly something's not working between us two.
So you two want to have a laugh at my expense.
Belle, I don't think it's at your...
This is the thing, though. As we say, multiple things can be true at the same time. You guys want to have a laugh at my expense. So what did you think your comment to Sammy was going to do at the expense of Scott and Leanne? Like, come on, honestly.
Expense, really. That was a comment that was made.
Scott, you can't do something and then when it doesn't work out how you want it to, say it's not that deep.
Well, fair enough. I've listened to everyone and maybe it wasn't the right question to ask, but it's been asked now.
Woo. He had no remorse in that. It's been asked. What do you want me to do about it? It's been asked. At that point, he got mad.
The answer is... yes, 25%, no, 75%.
Yeah!
I will apologise to you, Belle, here. And no, don't.
The thing is, okay, right. So this point, he does apologize. Or he attempts to apologize, right? And she's not having the apology. What the hell? Like, I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. If someone's irking you, especially if you really still like them, I know it's hard, but he did try to apologize in that moment. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, the fact of the matter is, the public do not think that he's going to move to you. And I feel like she was still had a glimmer of hope that she thought like, oh no, he's going to move. He's going to move. He's gonna move to me, like just get like, he's just doing all of this in front of the cameras, and I feel like that is a deep-rooted like disrespect where she feels that she's better than Leanne, and she's not, and Scott has told her repeatedly that she's not, and she just in some sort of disbelief.
It wasn't meant to be like that at all.
Scott, you already know the fucking answer.
Fun.
You've done that to try and embarrass me, mate.
No, I haven't done that to embarrass you. Belle,
I held my fucking hands up.
That comment in the first place was made to embarrass Leanne.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Are you fucking joking?
Yes, it was.
Are you taking the fucking
comment,
piss?
I'll be in your DMs after week is to embarrass Leanne. Yes, it is.
You are a fucking joke, mate. All right, enough now. That was a dig at you, not Leanne, and I made that very clear.
How is that possible? It's not possible. You can't say that without it. I just think that maybe because I now know that she's a donut, that maybe her intention was to just definitely go at Scott, because she doesn't have the range to understand by saying that you are also coming for Leanne. I just don't know what I'm confused on that one. I don't know. Seriously. Yeah, Shah says the elephant in the room is that Belle thinks she is better than Leanne because she is a black woman. There, I said it. I mean, that's how it's coming across. I can't lie. That's how it's actually landing. That's how it's coming across, because the way she went on, she was so overly confident when she thought that Scott was onto her. And she has been nothing but miserable since. Like, let's be real.
You know what, Scott? You took your way out of anything, mate. It wasn't at Leanne, it was at you and your shit behaviour. It's just not it.
Well, this whole thing was a week ago, man. It's just done now. It's boring.
Leanne, how do you feel? No, I don't actually have anything.
Sorry. Lucinda asking Leanne, how do you feel in that moment? Please. She's the thing. She's starting stuff. That's what she's doing.
Say I feel uncomfortable. I feel like this is just not it.
Do you know
I'm
what
so
anything?
glad I've seen you for what you are.
Oh my
mate.
God.
I'm so glad. Again, you brought that up at my expense to try and embarrass me.
No,
You're an
I
idiot,
haven't.
Mate. I've got nothing to say to you.
I just said it was
I've
meant to
got
be in a
nothing
fun
to
way,
say
and
to
I
you. You're a
apologised.
joke, mate.
And
You're
I
a joke.
apologised.
And,
And the first thing you do is raise your voice,
to try
because when Belle raises her voice, Belle's right. That's what it's like, isn't it?
Is it, yeah? Taking the
The thing is, yeah, her saying, "I'm so glad that you show me who you are," yeah, again just tells me you had a glimmer of hope for this man. Like, you literally had a glimmer of hope for this man, because you was holding on to something, and now he's shown you that, wait, he doesn't like me. No, he doesn't. Like, what do you mean you're so glad? Like, girl, was she trying to get back there? Like, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh, it's too much. Leanne allowed the question, so you get what you Jordan. Jordan. Oh God. Do you feel like in this moment, or any of the moments during yesterday's episode, do you think Leanne should have spoken up? Because there's a big debate going on that Leanne needs to speak up for herself, right? But I'm not sure. Like, I think, like, my instinct to say my natural instinct is that yes, she should speak for herself. But then I just have to remember that she is on Love Island. That if she was that, she can't blow up how Belle is blowing up. She can't, be, scrunching up her face and shouting and da-da-da. She can't be doing any of that, right? Without negative backlash, without them people sympathizing with Belle or whoever she'll be coming up against, right? She can't do any of that. So I feel like maybe she is playing it right. I think I just don't trust British audiences, that if she was to stand on business for herself, they would definitely turn against her. Like, yeah, they would definitely turn against her. Yeah, shall I say Leanne needs some vim and put Belle in her place, but I just don't think, I think if she was to do that, I think people will sympathize with Belle. I really do. Like, not us. Like, do you know what I mean? But the wider British public at large. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, and I feel like Scott knows this, and that's why he's like, nah, you're not doing it with my girl. I'm not having this. But I do, Maya say she doesn't have to be loud, but she can do it nice and nasty. I don't even know, because for whether you like her or not, yeah, okay, just try to be objective at this moment in time. But Whitney is not loud. She's not loud. She doesn't raise her voice, right? And look at her reaction. I just don't know. I really don't know. I really, really, really don't know. Brexit will Brexit. Yeah, that's the thing. So I was really thinking about it. I was just like, I don't know if, yeah, maybe this is the best strategy for her to get through. I think Beth said she just wants the 25K. I mean, there's that too. The Ivy says, hey Ivy, says, what do you call it? Belle still wants Scott. She already said she thinks he is too chicken to make the right decision. Yes, she did say that. She said to Jack he wanted her over Leanne. Yep. She's delusional. She's actually delusional. Plantain Pappy, she could have without backlash at the times where it was put on a plate for her to clap back. I don't know. What did Miss Cute say? Miss Cute said Leanne shouldn't speak up, not just because she's black, because you don't argue with a fool. Oh, that is a very, very, very good point. Very good point. Let them expose themselves. It's not always you need to speak up when you know it's pointless. I think that is very true also. That is actually I love that take. Yeah. Jordan saying, here's the thing, if you can't be yourself and you were traumatized the first time, then why is she there? True. I mean, 25K. NL says Leanne looks like a fool right now when she's got no backbone, and is so far up Scott's ass. I feel like Scott is protecting her. I do feel like Scott is protecting her. I do. It's like I'm fighting that side of me. It's just like, girl, get up, stand up, get up, man. Hello, get up. Like, do you know what I mean? I want her to defend herself because I feel like Belle is taking this too far. And every time Belle gets mad, she brings up this situation, and it kind of it's like by Belle arguing with Scott, she's putting Leanne in the space of like, oh, she's irrelevant. Like, do you know what I mean? And I hate that for Leanne. I hate it for Leanne. And I need Leanne because Belle is saying, oh no, me and Leanne are good. This isn't about her. Like, do you know what I mean? And I just want Leanne to say, no, we ain't good, babe. We actually ain't good. And actually, how you've been coming across is actually disgusting. And it shows that you don't rate me. That I want her to say that because I need to know. It's like, maybe I need to know that Leanne is clocking this. Like, maybe that's it. Plantain Pappy says, when your protector is putting you through madness, that's just Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, I mean, there is that as well. So you saying that you'd risk your mental health? For me, that's a no. That is prices. I hear you, Jordan, but people do this all the time. They do this all the time. Like, look at Tommy. Tommy's already been through a madness on his season, and he's there again going through another madness, risking his mental health for 25K. Like, he's doing that, you know? Miss Q said, I don't agree with Leanne has no backbone. When you're protecting your energy, you don't entertain nonsense. The best thing is to stay mute. Not needing validation is more powerful. No, I do hear that. I do hear that as well. I think selfishly, I just want to know. Like, I need it shown. She's ringing. But I do believe in protecting your peace. And I do believe, like, definitely. If I think you're a fool, I'm not arguing with you. No. I'm not arguing with you. Go ahead. See what you're doing, man. Seriously. Yeah. Honestly. Plantain Peppy said, this is Tommy's origin story, Auntie Sade. He is on the verge of becoming a super villain. I honestly think Tommy has it in him because in his season he was betrayed by he kind of got betrayed by a girl. This season he's got betrayed by his best friend. Now he's being used by a girl. He's well on his way to be a supervillain. He really is. Imran says Leanne literally said she couldn't be asked and let Lucinda do her dirty work. Yes, and then turn around and snake Lucinda. Like, what? I don't know. Interesting. I think I've just unlocked a memory, but like I feel like there is something there. I've known people like this who let other people do their dirty work, and I think I don't like that as well. There's something that doesn't sit well with me with that too, because when you're always letting other people, like take the heat for you. There's that. Oh, it's complex. it's complex. D. Hopkins saying I'm right. Okay, thanks. It's complex. Those people are dangerous. Yeah, I think they are dangerous. I think so. The manipulation there really is. Imran says Belle's getting death threats because of all of this. Oh my God. People need to stop with the death threat. I think, you know what? I think it might, I don't know. I want to say it's not adults, but adults move mad as well. I feel like it's such a childish thing to be like, oh, you're going to die, kill yourself. Like, what the hell? I think people given deference, they shouldn't be watching. They should be banned from watching these types of shows because you clearly are unnecessarily triggered. It really is never that deep. It really isn't. I know you guys know that. That's not your bag for sure. But like other people out there, they're just insane. But I do think like Belle getting deference, Whitney gets deference all the time. Like people get deference all the time as well. Do you know what I mean? Over foolishness. And it just doesn't make sense. Plantain Pepper said, Leanne is actually direct, but in a sneaky way. She will send you to ward and say, this is boring, I'm over it, as you bleed out. And there's a problem. There's a problem, it's a problem. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. Jordan said these parasocial relationships need to be studied quickly. I'm telling you, because yeah, Love Island definitely in these last because even like All Stars is much more popular than it was last season, I believe. Like just in general, like I think from season 6 US Love Island, like the Love Island popularity has like it's gone back up to a peak again. But the way the fans are just going in, it's just like, for me, this is lighthearted. For me and Abbott, it's just, you know, it's lighthearted. It's not that deep. Like, yeah, I do definitely support Whitney just because I just think like how she has been treated in the social media space is absolutely disgusting. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I make a point of it, right? Do you know what I mean? But it's not like, oh, like I'm going to war with people. It's not. It's never, ever, ever, ever that deep at all. So yeah, it's just light entertainment, you know. KW said, what happened between Sorrel and Belle's family? I read that they posted something and Sorrel took it down, her TikTok video. Is there any truth to it? Yes. So man, let me see if I can find, because I went looking for the original thing. So she basically, Sorrel, thank you, Kay, for bringing this up. She what did she do? She posted a tweet about Belle. Is it this one? Wait, hold on one second. Okay, yes. Actually, I found it. Look at that, so quick. Let me play it for you. And she explains it. I think it's a bit lengthy though, but I'll play a little bit for it. But basically, the family mentioned her. She tweeted something and the family mentioned her, and then she took down the tweet and she apologized for it, you know? So let me see if I share this. Am I sharing anything? Yep. Okay, cool. So this was a couple of days ago now. Oh no. Brother, why are you not playing? Refresh.
Love Island Debrief. Let's get straight into it.
Cool.
We're going to talk about Belle's family posting my tweet, and then we'll get into the debrief. Belle's family posted a tweet that I tweeted during yesterday's episode. The tweet read something along the lines of, Belle walking away from that, for context, I was talking about the moment when all the girls were around the fire pit and Jessy was crying and Lucinda was being asked if she felt like she was being bullied, and Belle walks away. I tweeted, Belle walking away tells me everything I need to know. She's a mean, spiteful cow, and women like her scare me. I can't lie to you, weird tweet, weird thing for me to say. Took it a step too far. People were saying, oh, calling her a cow was a step too far. I think that whole second line was a step too far. How can I say someone is mean and spiteful when I don't know them? Her behavior in that moment I felt was mean and spiteful, but I can't say that she is mean and spiteful. I don't know her. I think cow was just very unnecessary. Like why? However, I will say I don't use.
Sorry, I will continue to let this play, but like I feel like I was just like, so is it semantics then? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is it like, oh, if I said her behavior is like this, do you know what I mean? Is that justified? I don't know, but yeah.
Cow, the way other people use it, I use it like dopey because cows are, you know, like dumb, like idiot. Like that's how I use cow. Either way, not nice, but like I don't use it in the way that other people use it. I think people are trying to go into the whole like, oh, you're fat shaming thing, which leave me out with that. I don't do that. I don't play them games. So yeah, it was a weird tweet, and they are totally within their rights to feel upset or annoyed or angry or frustrated at what I tweeted. I did delete the tweet once I saw that post, but it did stay up for a while, which made it look like I didn't care, but I again, tweeted, forgot, come back, see the whole thing, go back, delete. So it's gone now, but irrelevant. It still lives, as we all know. Nothing on the internet can be erased. But yeah, I just wanted to apologize to them. And, you know, it's not nice for you guys to see that. And like I said, I am an opinionated person. I stand by most of my opinions, but I like to talk about people's behaviors, people's situations in the villa, and then use them as a springboard. I don't like to get personal. I have in the past. I learned my mistakes and I've apologized. And sometimes it catches up on you, and it got the better of me this time when I was tweeting. And I also want to say I want to apologize to you guys, because this is not the environment for that. This is not the space for that. We are a fun space. Like, we are dumb over here. We make dumb jokes. We're shady, but we're a good time, hee, yappa, 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 big group chat over here. It ain't toxic. It ain't mean. So that is not the type of behavior I want to condone and or push forward or make excuses for. I will hold up my hands. I always say, if somebody does some weird shit, you got to be able to tell them you did some weird shit. I did some weird shit. I hold my hands up. It was unnecessary tweet and unnecessarily personal, very unnecessarily personal. So I do apologize.
But yeah, so she apologizes for that. It did make me think. It did make me think. I don't know. It's interesting. I can't hold my hands up and say that I definitely always am careful to say like, oh, this behavior I'm talking about, rather than necessarily like the person. Obviously, we don't. I feel like it's inferred that when we're talking about this show, that we obviously don't know them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's that. And like also as well, like, I just feel like the producers have a lot to answer for how they're having these characters come across on screen, you know? So yeah, so I do think that. I mean, I think good on her for apologizing. Obviously, Sorrel is like, she's fantastic at what she does. She's amazing. She's such a talent. Do you know what I mean? I know she's moving more into TV and stuff and things like that. So I kind of get it. No, I do get it. Not even I get why she would feel the need to apologize, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I would, because I do think that also the contestants on the show, because it is a show and it is a game and all this kind of stuff, like, do you know what I mean? They need to understand that we are reacting to the show. We're reacting to the edit. We're reacting to what we've seen. And in some instances, how you're coming across, like Jessy, for example, is like as a mean girl. You're coming across like that. You are, and you only change your behavior when your dad spoke to you. So had that not happened, would you change your behavior? I don't think so. Yeah. So I just, so thank you, Kay, for bringing it up. Yes, exactly, Kay. Yeah. So Kay says, thanks for sharing. I imagine they singled Sorrel out as she works with Love Island and did a week on the after show podcast. Yes, exactly. And I feel like when you're in that those kind of spaces, yeah, you do, there are repercussions for the maybe stronger repercussions, maybe more frequent repercussions for what you say, especially as you're a Black woman. Do you know what I mean? An opinionated Black woman at that, with a lot of attention, they're going to come for you for sure. And I just think it's interesting because there's a lot of creators out there with bigger followings saying worse things. So why come for Sorrel? There's that too. Yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. There's been quite a few little interesting things as well. She might have to put, I don't even know where that thing is. Saying Scott is the reason Belle is acting the way she is crazy. She acted a fool with the Sean thing as well, but we knew Lucinda could go toe to toe with her. Mary saying, yeah, sure. I mean, no, Belle knows. She's already said that she can't help, what do you call it? She can't help her losing her temper. She said that in the call with her dad. Her dad told her to calm down. She's like, I can't help it. I can't help it. It's got nothing to do with Scott. That's her. That's who she is. That's who she is. And she needs to work on it. And she really shouldn't be on the show if she is that out of control with her feelings and how she comes across, because you're making it an unpleasant place for other people. Miss Cute says, so what about Messy Mitch? He has been saying crazy, despicable things about the Islanders. Exactly. This is the thing. But the thing is, it's just like, even if, because I know he was saying some things about Whit, even if Whitney's family did say something and put out a statement against him particularly or whatever, like, would it hit as hard? Would the press pick it up? No, I don't think so. They wouldn't even see it as news, you know? And that's part of the same annoying system that we're in. You know, what was the other clip I was going to show? I don't think we need to go through all the couple ones, but yeah, the Sammy Lucinda situation. The Sammy Lucinda situation. D. Hopkins said Mitch is playing the role he was famously assigned. Yeah, messy. Mr. Messy Mitch for sure. Nah, he's despicable. He will do anything for fame and attention. He absolutely would. He's actually, yeah, I think he's a grimy guy personally. Okay, cool. This is wait, actually, before I do that, Shah just said Belle has deep-rooted issues with rejection and attachment issues. She seriously needs therapy. She feels like screaming is the only way she can be heard. Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't diagnose anybody, but I hear what you're saying. That's how definitely she's coming across, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be shouting all the time, man. You actually can't. And from a previous shouter, bro, sometimes you gotta chill, man. And Elle says that okay, cool, I'm coming. Let me just play this first of all. This is Lucinda and Sammy getting into it.
She's not having this again. I feel like I'm living in a repeated life.
I asked, was Lucinda pieing Sammy uncalled for? I wanted clarity for myself that I weren't going mad in that situation. I just felt like there was like a bit of force behind that.
We're not going over this again. Well, we clearly are, but like we are going over this again actually, but I feel like the force of the pie, I can't have a conversation on it. The past is the past, but
yeah. I just remember it because it like hurt my feelings a lot.
Yeah, this sounds like a you.
Like a thing for me.
Yeah.
When Lucinda said this sounds like a you, like she's basically saying this sounds like a you problem. It's not a me problem, it's a you problem. Do you know how rude that is? Sammy is saying, babe, you hurt me. Like, do you know what I mean? I know we're not the best of friends. The subtext of this to me reads, we're not the best of friends in here, but you hurt me. You actually hurt me. You hurt my feelings. You kind of said that we weren't friends. Do you know what I mean? And you were showing no remorse whatsoever. And Lucinda says, seems like a you problem. Is that water? It's actually up.
This is a you thing, I think. Yeah, it's something you need to know for yourself. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, 63%, no, 37%.
It wasn't technically uncalled for, 63% yes and whatever.
That's a majority.
Yeah, obviously majority, if we're going off majority, then yeah.
That's what we are.
If majority is going off majority, then yeah, like I swear to God, yeah. I actually no. Watching this back again, yeah. Sammy's good for having the same level of self-control because I don't think I'll be able to deal with it. I just don't know. I don't know. Something would have got thrown. Of course, it's a freaking majority. Of course, that's what we're going off. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
In this game.
Yeah.
I think who actually cares?
Rude. Who actually cares? I think who actually cares? Rude. She's just like, nah. Look, Belle is even there. She's seething. She's ready to pounce. She's ready to pounce.
I do, because it hurt my
Yeah.
feelings at the time.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but also, Sammy, we kind of moved forward from this.
Yes, it is way back when. I know you and Sammy spoke about it, and you've moved on from it.
But even that conversation ended with you laughing in my face and me walking away. There wasn't
Oh
any.
my God, I'm
any
literally not having this
solids.
again. I feel like I'm living in a repeated life. I feel like in here, some people
we
just
clearly
need to
know
let
that you
things
do
go.
not care. Like, you do
Yeah.
not care. You hurt my feelings. You didn't care. You laughed
Of
in my
course
face.
I care, Sammy,
That has
and I was
been
saying sorry to you, but
something
then when you
that's been
start talking
sitting
about
on
pressure
my-
of pie, I'm just like, Control-Alt-Delete. Like, I literally can't talk about pressure of the pie. I'm sorry that the pie came across strong. Like, you know what? I hope those
She said, you're talking about pressure of the pie. I just want to control or delete. No, I'm sorry. She's freaking hilarious. She has, whoever trained this girl trained her well. Whoever trained Lucinda in the art of just play dumb, babe. Just play dumb. Just play dumb and just say random words and no one will know what you're talking about and it'll be fine. Just giggle every now and again. Someone will laugh along with you and you'll get away with it. That's what it is.
statistics of the pie, that's settling something in your brain, because do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that they said that.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
it's
Never, actually. But it's fine. Listen, I felt a type of way about it. I wanted to see if I was going mad. I weren't, and that's it.
yeah, and hopefully we can all move forward.
Like I said, I was repeating myself now, but it made me lose
This is
it.
repeating the whole thing over again.
All about, it's
It's-
about the whole
oh.
experience. So, like, we're going to go on just
So we don't
repeating
need to
stuff
get
that's
angry. We
happened.
don't need
I
to
feel
stop
like everyone wants to
angry.
get the last
I'm
word
not
in. It's
angry.
really fun.
Who said I'm angry?
Oh, you're clearly angry though. Look at you.
Oh my God, I'm literally
She's so angry. Come on. She did laugh though. She did laugh at one point. Seriously. Yes, Sha. Lucinda has the Paris Hilton effect. She is very smart. She's a very smart girl that plays dumb and it works on people 110%. And I do think, yeah, that's what Jessy was trying to come speak to. That's what Jessy was trying to speak to, but it was the wrong time and she came in way too hot. She came in way too hot. And it backfired on Jessy, unfortunately, and it made her come across like a mean girl. But 100%, Lucinda is basically the new Paris, because what the hell? What the hell? She said, and yeah, in that clip, she did say the fictional dictionary. I swear to God, she's just making up. She was just pulling from different words. Oh my God. It was a lot. It was actually a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. LLL says, after seeing Sammy back in a bully like Belle, the pie is well deserved. The thing is, yeah, I just think that Sammy and Lucinda, I don't think Sammy plays dumb, but I think like that whole kind of like, who are you type of thing, I think Sammy has that too. Like, I honestly do, and I see it. And I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, not again, but I see it with how she was going on with Whit before. When Jess was in the villa, she immediately, when Jess done something wrong to Whit, I can't remember what it was exactly. I think she was laughing at her for something or making a joke at her expense in front of everybody, and Whit was just really annoyed about that. And Sammy's there. Oh yeah, yeah. Whitney was really rude to you. When she was talking to her, I just feel like she doesn't have respect for Whitney. She doesn't talk to Whitney with respect, like, at all. So I just like you. I see that in you, Sammy, and Lucinda's doing it to you, and you don't like it. That's the thing. And it's just like, but you have these same traits too. You just do it to someone else, you know? Yeah, I don't like Sammy. I think this season has definitely put me on like, yeah, I don't fuck with Sammy anymore. I really don't. I just thought it was really uncalled for, because I'm just like, I thought you guys were actually cool and you're not cool. Yes, the land. Yes, Serokai, yeah. But yeah, I just think like Sammy and Belle both thought that Lucinda was a pushover and that she would, you know, do you know what I mean? You just say one thing to her and it's like dead. And Lucinda has basically showed both of them repeatedly, nah, I'm not the one. I'm not the one, all the two. I'm not saying Lucinda's right, but when it comes to those two girls, Lucinda has shown them I'm not the one or the two. When you come for me, make sure you come for me good and proper, because I'm gonna make you cry at night. I'm gonna make you cry when the camera can't be, when the cameras aren't there. Listen, she's actually the worst. She's actually the worst. Lucinda's she's getting you psychologically, deeply psychologically. Like, honestly, that's a bang chain, yeah. I would be so rage baited by her too. Like, I don't even know how they do it. Because even when Lucinda, I just remember when Lucinda was following Belle around the house as well, yeah. Do you know how the frustration would just be like, honestly, I would have to befriend her. We would have to be friends now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, to get through that villa, we would have to be friends now. Do you know what I mean? We would have to be besties because you are fucking irritating. Sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. You would have to wave a white flag. You would have to. D. Hopkins says the only thing that would stop Belle once and for all would be Leanne not shouting but firmly telling her about herself. Yeah, I think so. It might be. Or like, I don't really see Belle arguing or having, I don't know if it happens, maybe we don't see in an edit, but I don't see her having any kind of vim for Whitney. So maybe if Whitney told her something, I don't know, but like, I really don't know. I just think, but obviously Leanne would be justified, like, do you know what I mean? But I just don't know if Leanne, because of the way that we see her communicate, I don't know if she would be able to communicate that to Belle in the way that Belle needs to understand. Because even when they did have their conversation about Belle moving to Scott, Belle was like, she was cocky with it. She really was. Yeah. Yeah, Bangchain said, like, at some point you need to realize what Lucinda is doing and just not react to anymore. Girl, come on. Yeah. D. Hopkins said, I've never seen such poor communication as Leanne. I mean, I don't think she's the absolute worst, but it is a bit painful. It's a bit painful to watch because we want it to be so much better. Leanne and Tommy are the same when it comes to their boundary. Plantain Pappy. Do you think Leanne, this catwalk says Leanne is scared of Belle? I don't think she's scared. I don't think she's scared. I think she's like, Belle is too much. Belle is too much and she will not drop it. He says, I'm so sorry, Auntie. That caught me off guard, Plantain. Caught me off guard. Oh my God, we should do an analysis of. No, we shouldn't. Anyway, after all of that, we had what do you call it? Maya enter the villa looking fire, and she revealed that the public were able to ask questions too. And everybody was hella shocked. So let me just play that little clip.
It's the public what you wanted to know. Now they've got questions for you. No way.
She's so funny.
Each couple will be asked a question which has been chosen just for you. And they need answers now.
Well, this is fun.
You ready?
This is tea, though.
The first question is for Sammy and Kieran. Do you have any idea what the public might want to know?
No idea.
It says, will Sammy tell the truth about what Sophie said about Belle on the video call? Will you ask the public?
They came in hot with that one. They absolutely came in hot because I was so happy, and it took me a second. I realized, oh my god, I actually put in that question. But yeah, a lot of people must have put in that question as well, or maybe they had it already. But we're all thinking it. We need to know. We need Belle to know. Seriously. And then also as well, the other people can understand that Sammy ain't being as transparent, as honest as you think she is. Do you know what I mean? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Mic drop. Shaw says yes. Yes, absolutely loved it. It's great. Great. Because I remember even in the Discord, we was just like, there's only a couple of minutes left. Like, where's this going? Where's this freaking going? Yes. Sammy looked like, oh God. And the thing is, Kieran was so excited, or like, let's go. Like, I think he was nervous and excited at the same time, but he really thought it was going to be about them as a couple. No, it's about Sammy and her character. That's what it is. How are we not supposed to come for their characters when the literal show is making us come for their characters? I swear to God. I swear it's complicated. It's complicated. Now, the producers did a big one. Plenty of Stormzy fumbled about. I mean, he did. I know he's sad about that one. I hope she doesn't play it down. No, I hope she doesn't play it down, and I hope she doesn't lie as well. I hope she doesn't lie. I hope she says what it is. Let's see how Belle will react to it. Though she'll probably try not to react. The Ivy says Sammy should have given Belle a heads up, but she didn't want to admit that Lucinda was right. Exactly. And now Lucinda and Sean and probably Whitney are all gonna have ammunition to say, yeah, you were right, you were worse. Even your own friends are telling you. So Sophie said, let me just, because I did get that clip. Someone clipped it. Oh shit, where did I put it? Oh, sorry. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me do that. So yeah, so let me remind you guys what the clip was. As well, because this account, they clipped it, which was great. This is what Sophie Piper said to Sammy about Belle during that video call.
Lucinda, like, it was actually hard at the start because watching like someone that you considered your friend come in and flat out tell you that we're not friends.
Mad, isn't it?
But I feel like now your drama is not Belle's drama.
Yeah.
And you need to stay out of that.
Yeah.
Like Lucinda, she has done a lot in there. But at the same time, the past few days, like what she said is right, and what Belle has done is actually worse in comparison to what Lucinda ever done.
Yeah. Right.
With Lucinda,
No, you can see that it was very clear. Sophie was clear to the point. She didn't mince her words. She didn't have you thinking, oh, she could have meant something else. No, she said very clearly, and obviously she's coming on what the outside public thought at the time, that how Belle was coming across was worse than Lucinda. And if Sammy hasn't said this to Belle in any sort of way, it's going to be a frigging problem. Or it's going to be a situation where it's like, remember with Meg and Helena, and when they showed a clip of Helena chatting Meg and they just squashed it because if they didn't have each other, they would be alone. It might be that situation. Yeah. Oh my gosh. LLL says, I hope Sammy lies, Maya is able to state what Sophie said. I really hope that's the case as well. I really do, because no one would have a leg to stand on if this is the case. If this is the case, Imran says it's not worse. Imran, it's definitely worse. Saying that Belle was worse than Lucinda is saying that Belle was worse than Lucinda in any phrasing. Saying that Belle was worse than Lucinda is saying that Belle was worse than Lucinda in any phrase. What do you mean? Sorry, can you repeat it? The others have questions to remember. Yes, they do. They do have questions as well. I do think like Whitney's gonna get it. Whitney's gonna be painted as like being two-faced with Leanne. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what they're gonna come for with her. How that she said, and also her saying that she would prefer Scott to be with Cher and she would prefer Scott to be with Belle over Leanne. I think that they're gonna play into that for sure. Lucinda, I don't know what they're going to come to Lucinda with. Lucinda, if the producers are big and bad, I don't think they are. If the producers were big and bad, they would say, what is your relationship with the CEO of Pepper Mayo? That's what they should say. That's what the question should be, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't know. I really don't know what it's going to be. Scott and Leanne, I can't even imagine. What would Scott and Leanne's question be? Bells with Sean, Scott and Leanne ended. But Imran, Leanne was her friend. Leanne was her homie. They were twerking together the other day. Like, the trio is back. Leanne's your friend. You don't move to your friend's guy. And even though they had ended, everyone could see they weren't really ended. Like, do you know what I mean? Even when Scott was talking to Belle, he was talking about Leanne. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not as worse. It's not worse. Her reaction was bad towards Lucinda. No, I definitely think that Belle was worse. Belle was the plotting work wife. Yes, and she tried this strategy before. She tried it with Charlie. When Millie was with Charlie, she tried to be the shoulder to cry on. Then she tried it with Scott as well. Leon's question is in the press release. Oh, okay, cool. All right, let me get to that now. Let me get to Heat World. What's Heat World saying? Let me go here. Actually, let me check Gossy as well. Reality TV. Okay, cool. Let me go to Glossy. That's usually more Phil. Okay, let me do this. Villa friends, not real friends. Yeah. I hear it. But in the context of the Villa, of the show that we're watching, they were friends. So it meant something. Okay, cool. So this is, I'm going to read out what they're saying is going to happen tonight. So if you don't like spoilers, this is your opportunity to obviously hit the like button, but then leave as well. And if you're not already subscribed, everybody, then please subscribe to the channel. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so it says, questions send shockwaves through the Love Island stars Villa as Maya makes a surprise appearance. Okay. Wait, what's today? No, this is yesterday. That's the thing. Bro, I thought I had it. Is it here? What's today's date? Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I thought it was prepared. I'm not. 1 second. Where are you? That's wrong. That's not a thingy. Why are these not in date order? This is annoying. Okay, cool. I think I might need to go to, that is all on the same day. 18. Today's the 19th, right? Okay, cool. No. All right, so that's not updated. So let me go back to my original plan. My gosh, 1 second. Here we go. Sorry, my bad. Here we go. So, okay, so according to Heat World, so it says, on tonight's episode, the Islanders are shocked as Sammy explains that Sophie said what Sophie said about Belle, but it's not long before Lucinda has her own question for Sammy. Kieran then steps in and tells her it's about Belle. Then there's more back and forth with Lucinda and Sammy. And at this point, Maya gets involved and then tells them, let's move on and you can discuss it later. Sean and Lucinda's question from the public leaves their co-star surprised about their loyalties. Yaman's question gives him and Whitney, more clarity. Yaman's question? What are people asking Yaman? Question gives him more clarity, and Zach is given a chance to explain why he wanted a test. Oh, that's boring for Millie and Zach. Leanne is asked, what made you want Scott back after you were so adamant about being done? Okay, that's her question. And after she explains herself, Maya asks, do you feel like if he was on the outside world, you would want to be done with him then? What will Leanne say and how will Scott react? Harrison says his and Belle's question is savage, and Tommy and Jessy are asked, Helena said in her Maya interview that Jessy was only with Tommy for airtime. Is that true? Oh my God, that's savage. How will they react? Oh my God, Jessy and Helena are going to be feuding forever now. That's crazy. The next day, as the girls head out for a shopping trip before their dates, the boys get a phone call from home. Scott's sister tells Steph, Scott's sister Steph, God, that's a tongue twister, tells him, I know you better than anybody in the world, and I think it was a case of you both thought it was too good to be true too soon. Okay. Sean's sister Willow says, at the start, I was worried she wasn't genuine, but the way you two are now is so amazing to see. Okay, so that's his thoughts on Leanne. So now his sister said something about Leanne. Are they going to be boyfriend and girlfriend now? And Tommy's mum gives him advice on Jessy, but what will she say? Okay. Scott's sister stays up in the comments, by the way. She really does ride for her brother. For sure. These are some of the pictures. These are all the girls going out as well. Okay. I always find them so cheesy. They get their calls from home. Okay, cool. So we're getting the boys' calls from home. Okay. What do you mean? It was about Lucinda and Belle. What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean, Fred? Could it be about Yaman's type? Ooh, NL, maybe. Lucinda's making it not fight. So no one was dumped. Someone needs to be dumped. Wait, in the pictures? No. Wait, let me just go through the pictures again. I don't think so, because all the girls are there. Yeah, all the girls are there. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 couples. No one got dumped. No. But wait, didn't we voted did we vote yesterday? We voted yesterday. Guys, who did you vote for? Tell me who you voted for, please. If you didn't vote, who would have you voted for? They're saying like the question was most compatible couple, but please don't worry about the question. Who did you vote for? So I think the dumping has to be tomorrow or at the end of this episode. Maybe, so where are we? Thursday? Yeah, Abis, you're saying it quickly this time. Abis voting for Scott Leanne. Bang Chain said I backed Scott all the way to the end. I can't lie. Okay. Dami says Whitney and Yaman. Thank you, Dami. I'm with you. D Hopker says Scott and Leanne. This cat rocks, the Whitney and Yemen. Welcome to the club. Charlene said Harrison question needs to be about Lauren. Yes, it does. It really does. Fatima voted for Leanne and Scott. KW, you voted for the nursery kids, Sean and Lucinda. Wow, KW. Wow. Ms. Q said I vote for Whitney and Leanne's couple. Don't judge me. What do you mean? You can't vote. Oh, you have 2 devices. Okay, cool. If you vote for Whitney, it's all good. Red, Leanne and Scott. Oh my God. Jordan, Lucinda and Sean. Lucinda. Oh wow. Waving the Leanne and Scott. User EX says Leanne and Scott. First look is out. Woo, let's go. Alfred said Scott and Liel. Lieli. Okay, cool. Let me find first look real quick. Okay, this is great today. That's early. This is really early. Oh no, what am I doing here? Let's do videos. Okay, cool. Let's, oh gosh, turn the sound off while that plays. Dre, Wit and Yemen. Yes. There's a lot of Wit and Yemens. I'm loving this. Seriously. I thought it was gonna be yesterday in the Discord. I was just like, I'm all on my own. I've got to fight by myself. Seriously, but we've got supporters. Yeah, I love it. Dabby said, I know. She's been sorry. I know Whitney's been shady for the past couple of days, but I only have one sim. Okay, fair enough. And I believe it should go to Whitney. It should. Okay, cool. This is first look. 1 second. Here we go. Oh, you done a lecture today. Saf, congrats. Well done. I love that. How did it go? And what was it on? Babita voted for Scott and Leanne. Okay, cool. All right, are we ready? First look. Let's go. It's 1 minute 27. That's good. Okay, cool. Sorry, my bad. You know me. My thing's always on a slow speed because I gotta get the screenshots. Okay.
Island First Look, sponsored by Nescafe Espresso Concentrated.
Will Sammy tell the truth about what Sophie said about Belle on the video call?
Oh, Lord God.
What did Sophie say on the video call? You made it clear what Sophie said about me.
Leanne, what made you want Scott back after you were so adamant about being done?
I wasn't done because I wanted to be done. It's because I felt like I was pushed to that position.
Jessy and Tommy, this question's for you. Helena said in her Maya interview that Jessy was only with Tommy for the airtime. Is it true?
Oh, I got a text.
Let's hear it.
Boys, whilst the girls are away, it's time to get some opinions from home. Video calls incoming.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We're crying for you, Donut.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh man, I've been a mess in it.
Right, that was actually underwhelming. I wanted more. Seriously. Okay. Jessy always does that face though. She's always shocked. Wait. I saw a little comment. I was just like, no way. NL says, everyone forgetting that Lucinda interviewed Nigel Farage. No friggin' way. Oh, God. Oh, no. Are you sure? What? Why? Oh, no. I should have done this on incognito. I can't see it right now. That's ridiculous. What's wrong with her? Let me scrub that from my history. I don't want that. I don't want it there. Well, I can't find that. I didn't know that. Wow, is that neat? That is news to me. That would be news to me as well. I'm just on a quick YouTube search. I can't see the video, but if someone wants to send it to me on Instagram, please feel free to. Let me just put my where is the link to my Instagram? Oh my God. Well, you know what it is. Apparently she's a reform supporter. No, seriously. I mean, I'm not voting for Lucinda. So that's thinking. I can be entertained by her, but I'm not voting for her. Yeah. If anyone's got the video, send it to my Instagram. There's the link there, kind of thing. And guys, make sure you like the live as well. And what do you call it? Yeah, Replay Gang, leave your comments as well. It's on TikTok. Okay, cool. Send it to me, please. Let me search my TikTok real quick. Oh God, how annoying! Can't like anyone. Interviews. Give me a second, guys. Oh no, it's actually a prompt. Oh no, she has. She has. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
So I was actually on Love Island, and as you know, a lot of young adults watch Love Island. Yep. So I've got one question for you. What is one piece of advice you give to the younger adult watching Love Island that's now voting in a couple of weeks?
Well, try and pick people who are sincere. My daughters love Love Island. They're always voting. And sometimes they make some judgments. I mean, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Find the people who are truthful and sincere. That's where you've got to look for.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nigel.
What does it say here? Advice to all Love Island reviews voted for the forthcoming election on the 4th of July. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Oh mate. Thank you, NL. You see, it was NL that said it, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, can't support it. Can't support her. Can't do it. Can't do it. Are we really surprised? Maya? No. Imagine, exactly, Kay. Imagine Nigel Farage talking about being truthful and sincere. Imagine. But if this is where she aligns herself, then yeah, that would be thing. I would need her to come out and say that she does not support reform for me to be like, yeah, she's cool, she's all right. Did she have a candy floss smile? It was like a pink fluffy thing. Yeah, bro. Nope. Absolutely. That video should go viral. That's what I should do, because there's no way. There's no way I would. You know what? To be fair, I was never voting for Sean anyway. That was never going to happen. But like, if none of the people, so safe Leanne, I don't think Whitney's making it to the final. I don't. I would love that, obviously, but people are haters, you know. So it's not going to happen. Not to trigger anyone. It's not going to happen. But if Leanne didn't make it to the final, for example, so then I would be like, okay, maybe Lucinda, but now absolutely not. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. No way. So it would be Millie. Then I'd have to support Millie, because I'm not supporting Sammy because I don't like her. This is the thing. So my thing is, no, it's not. She needs to come out and say that she does not support reform. That she needs to say it. She needs to say that she doesn't. Otherwise, there's a question mark. Otherwise, you're leaving up to the thingy. There's no context to the interview. If that's what makes you sleep better at night, okay. Do you know what I mean? It's not enough for me to vote for her. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. She needs the thingy. I don't know if she's a supporter, but she interviewed him, so I need her to come out and say that you don't support. D. Hopkins said, I don't think she votes, to be honest. She would not know that much about politics. She's been paid to do this. I would not underestimate this girl. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. I think she knows who Nigel is and what he stands for. I really, really do. I believe that. Plantain Pappy said, I voted for Yaman and Yaman's neck. More tomatoes coming up. If you support Millie enabling heartbreak, in what way? It's the association alignment, exactly, Saf. That's why it's a hard no for him when it comes to him. Honestly. Even him talking is I'm even annoyed that I've even showed him on the screen. I should have blurred out his face. Like seriously, like honestly. Lucinda is a brand, she should know better. But the thing is, Maya, there are people, or you know, some people, this is their brand now. This is clout for them. This is being associated with that. That is for them. That's what they want. And I would not put it past ITV, the producers, I would not put it past them to have a hidden agenda here. I absolutely, not to put my like tinfoil hat on, but I would not be surprised at all, because I do remember I have issues with Sean, and some of those was just like, I'm just like, you might be Reform Light. Like I thought he was Reform Light. So if he's then with if Lucinda is also Reform Light, it's a big hell no for me. You guys can do what you want, but it's a big hell no for me. Dabby saying, wait, can someone clarify if Lucinda interviewed Nigel Farage? Yes, you must have just missed it. I just shared the clip. Yeah, she interviewed him on a green carpet, it looks like. But that doesn't conclude that she actually votes for reform. It doesn't conclude that. It doesn't necessarily say that. What I'm saying is that I need her to come out and say, I do not support, reform, in order for me to vote for her. That's my position. I'm not doing, I can't. That Sammy was associated with far right. Yes, he was. Yeah, they were like Trump supporters, I think, allegedly. And that sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah. Oh my God, I did not see that on the horizon today. Oh my gosh. Well. Well. Interesting. And that was in 2024. So maybe she might be like, nah, I don't support it now. I needed to say it. I need to say the words. I need to hear the words, man. Especially in today's climate. Especially in today's climate. Yeah. And this is the thing, Saf. I totally agree. And this is the thing. And this is what they do. They will support influencers. People have large social media followings. They will propel them and then kind of like, oh yeah, by the way, this is what I like. Do you know what I mean? Because they put you in the space. They give them all the airtime and everything like that. And then they hit you with the politics. Mustafa's saying, even if she says it, the damage is done. I hear ya. I really do. I hear ya. I would like to give her a chance at least. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that should be her question. That should be her question tonight. Do you support reform? Do both of you support reform? This is low-key the Trump Nicki Minaj affair. Exactly. It's the same strategy. Exactly. You're getting my thought process. Exactly. It's the same thing. But yeah. Okay, guys. I think that was enough. That's enough for today. Abis is going to be back with us tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you so much for joining me and supporting me today. I haven't done it on my own show, a solo show, for a long time, so I really felt the love today. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the video if you haven't liked already. You know what? I know some of you are encouraging people to like, and I keep missing it to say it out, but thank you so much. I think I remember Dammy saying it earlier today. But yeah, please like the video. Appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow along with my Cody Abis. Yes. Let's hope her mouth heals very quickly. Okay. Have a good end of day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.